Hi there Virgo, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for April. This month is going to be very important as far as relationships are concerned. In fact, it could be groundbreaking, amazing, incredible, or you may find out the harsh truth about someone's motives. Because as this month begins, it's on the back of a new moon in the part of your horoscope that's to do with delving down into the depths. If you are truly interested in metaphysical and esoteric subjects like astrology, your interest is certain to be piqued in the first 3 weeks of this month. But there is something else, because Mercury, your ruler, in week 1 is still enabling communication to flow back and forwards in quite a positive and constructive way with someone else. And you may be making some decisions about a business alliance or other kind of partnerships. It's not all towards personal and romantic opportunity. However, on the 5th, Venus, the planet of love, moves into one of the most gorgeous parts of your solar horoscope. Now, it's going to replace Mercury, which says au revoir on the 7th, moving into Aries. So Venus moves into Pisces, and as it does so, it could be over the following 28 days that some kind of magical improvement can occur in one key relationship. But from the 9th to the 14th, well, Venus is going to go side by side with Neptune. Now, this is one of those aspects, this conjunction, which can really hit the heights or slump to the depths. It just depends on our own unique situation and the fortune, really, that we have in our lives. If you encounter someone that you really like and you fall for them, it may feel that it's just absolutely the real deal. But equally, the illusionary part of Neptune can also be at work, and someone may seem to walk the talk, but then end up being someone who's much more vacuous. And what's going to help you to find out is the role of Mercury moving into the 8th solar house. Because this is going to help to bring out that more forensic detective side of your nature. So don your Mac, drill down into the depths, and find out what someone really means rather than what they're telling you, because deciphering this is going to be crucially important. Yet if you are interested in business, being entrepreneurial, making the most of your assets, from the 13th to the 16th, as Mercury combines with Uranus, you may get an opportunity to do something that's much more innovative, but it may require you to speculate to accumulate. And if that goes against the grain, don't do anything that you can't afford to risk. But at the same time, if you are a more confident person in terms of your professional or financial resources, this could be a time when doing something that's off the beaten track can actually give you a great result. Now, at the heart of this month, there is a lunar eclipse. And this lunar eclipse does focus on your resource sectors, the axis of your 2nd and 8th houses. If something is out of sync, you're spending too much money in the here and now and not considering your future, then this is asking you to rethink. If, on the other hand, you're just battling to stay afloat and it's much more about survival at the moment because money is much tighter, this will just help you to think more creatively about how you can change your situation. On the whole, as far as lunar eclipse goes, this is a pretty good one. It's asking you to use diplomacy and how you can reach out and connect and cooperate with others. And that means maybe sharing some resources or sharing some ideas. And that can be a very positive thing for you. But the big aspect that lots of astrologers are talking about occurs from the 15th. We have a grand cardinal cross. But some of this has been going on for some time. We've had for the last couple of years Uranus in a continual squabble with Pluto. We've also had Jupiter in opposition with Pluto this year and squaring Uranus more recently. What changes this is the fact that Mars, which is in Libra, has reversed backwards and it's going opposite Uranus. Now, this particular influence can create a lot of frustration. So it could see you do something very dramatically or very quickly, make a snap decision about your finances, but if you do, it could backfire. And at the same time, don't let anyone force or browbeat you into doing anything against your better judgment. I wouldn't be in a rush, for example, to do anything that goes outside the law of your state or country. Not a good idea, especially if it's quite impetuous. But generally, this energy can create quite a lot of sexual charisma. And if you are somebody who is looking for a relationship, because Venus continues to work its way through the most harmonizing part of your horoscope, and Jupiter is opposite Pluto, and they're both activating your social and romantic areas, someone could come into your world who really takes your breath away. But if it is just based on a sexual attraction, whether it's going to stand the test of time or not is another matter. But you could have a major fling at the heart of this month, or a major bust up in an existing relationship, particularly if your approach to managing your resources is in sharp contrast to your partner's, or there are issues of possessiveness, jealousy and control which are stopping the relationship from flowing in a more harmonious way. By the time the Sun gets to your sister Earth sign of Taurus on the 19th, joined up by Mercury on the 23rd, and there's a solar eclipse on the 29th, you are going to be in escape mode if anything's not working right for you, and keen to have a much lighter, a much more vibrant and adventurous journey in that part of the year. But certainly I do feel that there are some very heavy and intense things going on this month. But we have to keep a sense of perspective, because although people are talking about this being an apocalyptic month, astrology-wise, we need to think about what it's like for certain peoples in this world who have much less liberty than we do. So as this month draws to a close, I think you could be thinking about travel, vacations, doing something to do with higher education, or freeing yourself from a limiting situation which has really just drained you in the earlier parts of this month. But one relationship could come and emerge through all of this, and it could be the real deal. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.